Is your wallet ready for this truth bomb about car maintenance? For as long as cars have existed, there's been this endless debate. Petrol versus diesel. One camp swears petrol cars are cheap and cheerful to own, while the other argues diesel engines are tougher and will save you money in the long run. But here's the thing. What people say and what the numbers show are not always the same. Today on Petrol It, we're putting these two giants head to head, peeling back the myths and breaking down the real costs of keeping them on the road. By the end, you'll know which one truly drains your wallet and which one might actually save it. Before we dive into numbers, let's talk perception. Most drivers will tell you that petrol cars are the easy kids of the automotive world. Simple engines, cheap spark plugs, and mechanics who know them inside out. Maintenance bills? Usually light. Diesels, on the other hand, carry this aura of being rugged workhorses. They can pull trailers, clock 500,000 kilometres, and laugh at long journeys. But ask anyone who's paid for a diesel injector replacement, and you'll see them wince before they answer. So which side is right? The truth is, it depends. Petrol cars are often cheaper for short-term routine jobs, but diesels can be more cost-effective for long-haul drivers, if, and only if, you keep up with their specialised maintenance. Stick around, because we're not just talking theory. We're about to break this debate down stage by stage, starting from the very first day you buy the car. The story begins at the dealership. You walk in, see two cars side by side, the petrol version and the diesel version. Almost every time, the diesel will be pricier up front. That difference already plants a seed in your head. If I paid more for the car, maybe I'll pay more to maintain it too. But what happens in those early years, the first 50,000 miles or so? Petrol cars usually win here. Their servicing schedules are lighter, and their parts, like spark plugs and filters, are cheaper. Many of these cars are still under warranty, so even if something big goes wrong, you're often covered. Diesel cars, meanwhile, come with stricter service demands. They need special oils, sometimes additives like AdBlue, and manufacturers often recommend slightly tighter checks in the beginning. It's not about being unreliable. It's about being engineered for efficiency and longevity. So out of the gate, petrol feels cheaper. But remember, this is just the beginning of the story. Fast forward a couple of years, and now you're in the rhythm of regular servicing. Here's where the small but steady costs start to tell a bigger story. Oil changes. Petrol cars need them more frequently, every 5,000 to 7,500 miles. Diesel cars stretch that interval further, but the oil itself is more expensive. Filters. Air filters, fuel filters. You'll change them in both, but diesel filters tend to be pricier. Plugs. Petrol cars use spark plugs, which are cheap and easy to replace. Diesel engines use glow plugs, which last longer, but cost more when they finally give out. Then we hit the hidden costs. DPF, diesel particulate filter. If you're a city driver doing lots of short trips, your diesel's DPF can clog. Cleaning or replacing one can run into the thousands. AdBlue. Modern diesels need it to cut emissions. It's not a huge cost per refill, but it adds up over time. And let's not forget the heavy hitters, fuel pumps, injectors, turbos. Petrol injectors are usually cheaper. Diesel injectors? Not so much. Turbos can fail in both, but diesels, with their higher compression and stricter emission controls, often stress theirs harder. By this stage, the cheap-to-maintain petrol reputation starts to blur, and the diesels are expensive argument doesn't always hold water, because it really comes down to how and where you drive. Now imagine the odometer rolls past 100,000 miles. This is where the plot thickens, and your wallet gets nervous. For petrol cars, high mileage usually means timing belt or chain replacements, coil packs or catalytic converters needing attention, general wear that slowly adds up in frequent, smaller bills. For diesel cars, the stakes are higher. Injector replacements, which can easily cost several thousand, turbocharger rebuilds or replacements, and the dreaded DPF replacement if it hasn't been maintained properly. The difference? Diesel engines are built to last longer. A well-cared-for diesel can outlive a petrol by hundreds of thousands of miles. But when a diesel part fails, the repair bill can hit like a sledgehammer. And there's another shadow looming: emissions regulations. In some parts of the world, diesels are under increasing pressure. Cities are banning older models, and future-proofing a diesel isn't always guaranteed. So even if you've maintained it well, the law might push you out of ownership sooner than expected. So, after all that, who really wins? If you're a city driver covering less than 10,000 miles a year, petrol is your friend. It's cheaper to buy, easier to maintain, and you won't stress about clogged filters or expensive injectors. If you're a long-distance driver, clocking serious mileage every year, diesel can make a lot of sense. Yes, repairs can be brutal, but the fuel savings and durability pay off if you're racking up the kilometres. At the end of the day, the cheaper option isn't petrol or diesel. It's the one that matches your lifestyle. So what's been your experience? Have petrol cars really been easier on your wallet, or has diesel saved you money over the long haul? Drop your stories in the comments and let's keep the debate alive. And of course, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more insights right here on Petrol.